The man who stood outside my window. I never believed in ghost stories. Even when people told me about haunted houses, shadow figures, or voices in the dark, I always assumed there was a logical explanation. Until 3 years ago. I lived alone in a small house on the edge of town. It wasn't old, it wasn't abandoned, and nothing bad had ever happened there. At least, that's what I thought. One night, around 2 a.m., I woke up for no reason. The room was completely silent. No traffic. No wind. Nothing. Then I heard it. Tap. 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 A slow knocking sound coming from my bedroom window. I sat up immediately. The sound stopped. For a moment I thought I imagined it. Then it came again. Tap, tap, tap. My bedroom was on the second floor. There was no balcony, no ladder, nothing anyone could stand on. Yet someone, or something, was knocking on my window. I slowly reached for my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam illuminated the curtains. The knocking stopped again. My heart was racing. I wanted to look outside, but every instinct in my body was telling me not to. Eventually, curiosity won. I pulled the curtain aside. Nothing. Just darkness. I sighed in relief and went back to bed. That's when my phone buzzed. A notification. It was from my security camera app. Motion detected. Front yard. I opened the live feed and nearly dropped my phone. A man was standing in my yard, completely still, looking directly at my bedroom window. The same window I had just checked. The same window on the second floor. I zoomed in. His face was blurry. Not because of the camera quality, because it looked wrong, like his features were shifting, melting, changing. I immediately called the police. While waiting, I kept watching the feed. The man never moved. Not once. Not even an inch. 20 minutes later, the police arrived. The moment their headlights entered the driveway, the figure vanished. Just gone. The officers searched the property. Nothing. No footprints. No signs of trespassing. Nothing. They assumed it was a prank. I wanted to believe them. But the next night, it came back. This time, there was no knocking. Only silence. At exactly 2 a.m., my phone buzzed again. Motion detected. I checked the camera. The figure was standing closer, much closer, only a few feet from the house. And this time, he was smiling. A huge, unnatural smile stretched across his face. Too wide. Far too wide. I locked every door and stayed awake until sunrise. The next morning, I reviewed the footage. And that's when I noticed something terrifying. For a split second, the camera captured him looking away from the house, looking directly at another camera mounted above my garage. I opened that recording. The angle showed the side of his face. And what I saw made my stomach drop. It was me. The figure had my face, my eyes, my hair, my smile, everything. I immediately deleted the footage. I couldn't explain it. I didn't want to. For the next week, nothing happened. No sightings. No alerts, no knocking. I began convincing myself it was stress, maybe exhaustion, maybe some weird camera glitch. Then came the final night. At exactly 2 a.m., I woke up again. No notification, no sound, just a feeling. The feeling that someone was in the room. I slowly opened my eyes and saw a silhouette standing beside my bed, watching me. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. The figure leaned closer, closer, until its face was inches from mine, and in a voice that sounded exactly like my own, it whispered, "Stop checking outside." Then it smiled, that same impossible smile. I blinked, and it was gone. The next morning, I packed everything and moved out. I never returned. But sometimes, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I check my phone. And I find a notification that wasn't there before. Motion detected. Bedroom. The problem is, I don't own any cameras anymore.